Brian Campbell, welcome to Durham. How does it feel to be named our new men's head coach?
Oh, fantastic. It's so exciting. I've always wanted to be involved in county cricket as a coach, and I think it's, that along with Australian cricket probably have the best two domestic competitions in the world. So to be a part of that is really exciting, and I think I'm taking over a squad that has so much potential. We'll find our way. Obviously there's going to be some ups and downs along the way, but look, like I say, I just can't wait to get started and get this group going to where they should be going.
And why, Durham? What was it about this challenge that really excites you?
Well, I think the squad has potentially a lot of match winners. They've got a lot of fast bowling, which I think depth is really important, and we've seen that getting selected for England. I'd heard nothing but good things about the people of the Northeast, and honestly that's one of the reasons why I decided that Durham was a better fit for myself and my family. And then to a lesser degree, I guess, on the back foot, my relationship with Marcus North from our playing days, we even played club cricket together, so knowing that I know how he operates and how he runs, and I just felt that fitted into my lifestyle and the way that I go about things really nicely as well. So at the end of the day, it was pretty much a no-brainer, to be honest. And even now that the decision has been made, there's never has ever been, maybe should I have thought of something out? Mate, nothing like that at all. It's just all about, great decision, very honoured to be here, let's go for it.
And Durham has a proud tradition of producing England cricketers and being one of English cricket's most successful counties. I think it's fair to say last summer results were disappointing in all formats. How can you build on the progress made over the last 4 years with James Franklin, but also the history of the club?
Yeah, of course, James has done a great job in getting the players to where they are now. So I guess for me, it's maybe a little bit of a change in mindset. I hate draws. That's the one thing, and people will get sick of me saying that. But as an Australian player who I was lucky enough to, my academy coach was Rod Marsh, who obviously we say goodbye to now, but he taught us that we're there to entertain and we're there to win games of cricket. So for me, as long as my team and my players are sitting in the dressing room or on the ground and their conversation is, how can we win this game of cricket? If that's the first thing that comes out of their mouth, I reckon they're going to get 10 other blokes answering them how to, which means we're in a good stead and we're in a good mindset. So, look, of course we're here to produce England players. We are one of the foundation stones of English cricket, so that is a priority. We have 4 youngsters in the under-19s, which again is exciting. I've heard nothing but praise for our academy. So we'll continue to churn out players, and hopefully along the way we become such a successful county that everyone wants to be a part of Durham.
Without giving too much away, what's your style as a coach and the mindset you have out as head coach at Durham?
Mate, I'm very much a relationship guy. I like to get to know my players. I like to know what makes them tick, and my door is always open, so they'll be coming to me and asking me all sorts of questions, and I'll give them honest feedback. Great communication for me is the key. I think as a coach, my communication with my players, with my staff, with anyone, is my greatest, asset, and that's what I'm going to use. But then when it comes to the game, like I said before, how do we win? And to win, you've got to be brave. But to be brave, you've got to believe in what you've got. And I think there's a lot of talent in this room, and I'm hoping that I'm going to give them an opportunity to shine. And there's no holding back, there's no safety net anymore. It's literally go out, go play, go be you, and hopefully that is Durham winning all the time.
You talk about the talent we have. You met the guys yesterday. Planning then begins for the 2023 season. When do you kind of discuss what you need recruitment wise coming into the summer?
Well, I think that's already started, to be honest. As soon as I was appointed coach, I was on the phone to Northie and started discussing, and what have we got, what haven't got. I've been sitting in a room with the assistant coaches already today that, do we have any holes? Or if we do, if someone gets selected for England, what's our backups? Where are the youngsters at in their careers? We don't want to use our academy players and our youngsters because we desperately need to. We actually want to use them when we want to use them, and that means our squad has depth. So that's the most important thing for me. We have to have depth in every position, as well as leadership. And I think, we've seen Scotty's a great leader, but he needs some help as well. He needs to be supported. So look, I think it's there and it's ready. It's got to be a really clear mindset. Has to be enjoyable. I love this game, and I want all my players to make sure that they love it too, because it's an elite sport and it's tough. So some days it's not going to work so well, but if you fall out of love with the game, it can be a horrible thing and it can be nasty. But for me, I just hope that when our players walk away, they say, gee, that was the greatest time of my life. And that's my role and that's my job, to create that environment that it will be that.
Durham has a proud tradition of producing academy cricketers who go on to make first class debuts for Durham. How excited are you to work with the academy rookie players that have progressed through the academy and wanting to go out and perform for Durham?
Look, I think if anyone would look at my time with the Netherlands, they know that I love youngsters and I love putting them, giving them opportunities to grow and to play by putting them under the pressure of a match situation. So, mate, I'll be very much clear. I love youngsters and I will give them every opportunity, but we're also going to make sure that they're ready for it and they will be working hard on their basic games, and I'll be spending a lot of time with the academy and the second 11, which is a really important team for us because I need competition for places. So I need those second 11 players to be making big hundreds, taking bags of 6-fers and 7-fers to put pressure on the first team. And in my experience, that always creates great teams when there's competition for every single place. Playing for Durham's not anyone's right. You have to earn it. And every player in my team will have earned that right to be playing. So that's the hope, that's the dream. But like I say, it's got such a great history of the academy. I've got no doubt that they're going to continue to produce players. But as the coach, it's also going to be my job to make sure that we mould them into international superstars of the future.
Durham's a community club. Our members absolutely love cricket in the North East. They love coming and watching us on a match day. What's your message to them, and how can you connect with them and really show what you're all about?
Well, I'll be honest, again, part of the reason why I chose Durham was because of that, because of the love that the North East, it's the North East versus the rest of the country. I'm from Perth. It was always WA versus the rest, and we love that. And so for me, to the members, back this team because they're very proud to be from here, and we're going to enjoy it. And especially our roots, we're going to know where we come from. The guys will be back at their clubs, saying g'day to where they came from and playing as often as they can. But to the Durham fans, come down and watch, because I reckon it's going to be a show worth watching this year.
Just finally, Campbell, you start officially in January. How much are you excited to get going, get to the indoor nets in January and get cracking for 2023?
Yeah, 100%. I just can't wait. It's, my wife sort of gives me a bit of ribbing, said that I was unemployed for a whole 4 days or something before I got the new job. So, yeah, I'm excited now. It's just to be here, to look around the place, to see the players' dressing rooms and the ground ready to go. There's even a bit of sunshine today. It's quite wonderful. So, yeah, I'm counting down the days to get to know the players a lot more in depth, to know what makes them tick, but also to test them and to question some of their technical side of things and their basics, because that's what I also love doing. And I reckon they're going to enjoy their pre-season, and then come the end of March or the early April when we're ready to go, this team's going to be ready to roll.